the heart of Stadium in Arlington. A moment was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set. Washington football team. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he finds McLaurin. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Back to throw, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 17.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
To kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7. Cowboys nothing.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And the Washington 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Smith. And he'll find Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To number 80.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Cowboys'
Smith.
3-yard line.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Fourth down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And that is going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
At the 2-yard
Give them 32 on the play. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Justin Hopkins on for the
touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fun.
Shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
84.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And some room to work. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 38 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Dustin Hopkins on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott now from the 50. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, I know I sat down with my account and said, defense, let's go. 31's the mic.
Prescott on first down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. First down, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as